The Justice League was an attempt by the DCEU to rival the MCU, and to say it fell flat on its face would be an understatement. So it looks like they're going to try again, just slightly differently, because James Gunn is set to reboot the Justice League with Justice League International. That's right, James Gunn is set to reboot the very concept and ideas that were put forth for the first time ever to the DC Universe by Zack Snyder, who originally invented the idea of superheroes teaming up to form a team, hence how we got the Justice League. So, since it's such an original idea, traveling through time, MCU directors and comic book creators were able to pull this off decades ahead of Zack Snyder. But now that James Gunn is in fact the man in charge, you guys understand everything I just said is a bit, right? Right? I'm making fun of this whole idea because people legit are convinced that Zack Snyder came up with the idea of the Justice League before Avengers. That's an actual thing. Yes, it is. Anyways, yeah, James Gunn is allegedly going to do it with Justice League International. Now, I will say, I never understood why in the comics and the likes, there was always Justice League International and these spin-offs. Like, it's like, yeah, the Justice League is international. They're, like, intergalactic. But I get it. It's sort of like, hey, there's a whole other side of Justice League. You know, like, there's the classic heroes that are the Society of America and all that. So I kind of get it. You know, like, you can differentiate it enough if you just stretch your belief and what you're willing to accept, if you will. So yeah, I kind of get it and I'm okay with it. The only thing that's weird to me is that this film is in development, except it's not a proper Justice League, you know? It's not like the Justice League. Now, for all we know, it might just be called Justice League International, but literally most of the members are everybody we know is getting a film, and then some additional characters that aren't just yet. So I don't know, I feel a little indifferent about this because Justice League has the potential to be a billion-dollar franchise. But at the same time, you got to get the rest of the foundation down, and I think that's what they're doing. So if this has entered early development, as reports are claiming, this honestly seems fitting to me. It makes sense. You get this out after you get things like Teen Titans, Supergirl, Swamp Thing, and all that out, and that's how you conclude Gods and Monsters. Justice League International isn't your proper Justice League, maybe, but it's a uniting force of all the heroes we've seen across the planet coming together to stop a threat, and then you spin it off into smaller ones, I would assume.